So I'm with Peggy Lamone, AMS president, and Peggy, I understand there was kind of a surprise element to the presidential forum earlier this week. Would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Well, if people who were there remember something, remember there was a survey that was filled out, that they were asked to fill out?
I do. It asked how the forum was. There was a weird question, though, at the end about the temperature.
That's right. And why is that? That's because we are actually measuring the temperature in the room.
So tell me more about that. You like shut off the air conditioner for a while?
Well, what happened, David Saylor from Portland State University put a bunch of instruments in the room. There was an instrument measuring the temperature, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. There are some additional instruments under some of the seats in the room, and even some instruments in the ceiling. And what they wanted to do is measure the temperature in the room the night before and that morning, and then as people filed in. And then, just to find out what happened, they turned off the air conditioning for 25 minutes.
And what happened in those 25 minutes?
The temperature shot up about 2 degrees Celsius.
Wow. And what about, was there any, like CO2? Didn't you also measure CO2?
That's correct. And the carbon dioxide content got up to about 1,200 parts per million at its highest.
Wow. And what was it before everybody walked in?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was something around 500.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so where can we find out more about these results?
I think there will be something written later on. David Saylor, I asked him if he would write it. He was analyzing the data. It was all analyzed at the very last minute, so he is going to do a lot more.
And how'd you get the idea to do this?
I think it came to me a long time ago when I used to go to my children's school shows. It was an old school built in the late 1800s, and we'd arrive in the auditorium, it would be very cold, and when everybody else arrived, it would be unbearably hot.
Cool. So you decided to replicate that with AMS attendees.
That's right, and according to David, each human being is roughly like a 100-watt light bulb, so far as energy output is concerned. So it was like we had 1,400 100-watt light bulbs at the presidential forum.
That sounds like a very bright crowd.
Quite definitely.
Thanks, Peggy.
Thank you.